This is arguably the biggest grift in modern history.
Bloomberg is reporting that over half of the top holders of President Donald Trump's meme coin have used foreign exchanges that they say ban American users. And according to Bloomberg, that suggests that those buyers are people not residing in the U.S. And so if that is the case, then the president is basically, has this event in which the top buyers of these coins, most of whom, according to Bloomberg, bought them are not residing in the U.S. or probably foreigners, they will be able to come and have access to the president.
The staggering level of corruption from last night's meme coin dinner.
That's what you're focusing on, the meme coin.
40% of Donald Trump's wealth has been accumulated since he became president because of two crypto coins. The New York Times did interviews with foreign buyers of this cryptocurrency who came over here to have dinner with him. A guy from South Korea.
This is not even part of the segment.
So what?
You're talking about a meme coin.
Yeah, I'm talking about who's corrupt and who is profiting off the American office.
If you're Vladimir Putin and you're spending $500 million a day on a war in Ukraine and you're losing thousands of people, and there's a decent chance, if you can't figure this out, you might be found falling out of a window. Wouldn't you be stupid not to send someone to that dinner, give them $1.5 million and say, go to the dinner, get close to the president and tell him, I'm going to take the value of the Trump coin up $10 billion. You own 80% of it. You'll enrich yourself $8 billion. And if by chance you pull support, weapons, and funding to Ukraine, I'm going to put another $50 billion in it. Wouldn't Vladimir Putin be stupid not to be driving the value of the Trump coin, which is effectively a Swiss banking account where anyone can put any money in, and then the Trump family can take it out, and we don't know why people put it in or when he's taking it out.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here. And Donald Trump says he's not into crypto, but somehow he made $57 million off of it while he was president. What the hell is going on?
Here's what we know about the guest list, Major. We know that in order to get on it, people had to be among the top purchasers of the Trump coin. We are talking about millions, if not tens of millions of dollars spent on the coin that was created by the president and his family and other backers just a few days before he took office for his second term. The top 220 buyers are invited tonight. There was even a leaderboard that was posted so that if buyers wanted to get into this dinner and they weren't quite on the list, they could buy a little bit more.
I mean, effectively what we have here is a small number of people getting very, very wealthy and a lot of people getting poorer. But that's the definition of a kleptocracy, is that a small number of people with proximity to power make an exceptional amount of money, but the larger public loses a lot of money.
Because I don't need anybody's money. It's nice. I don't need anybody's money. I'm using my own money. I'm not using the lobbyists. I'm not using donors. I don't care. I'm really rich.
They told us he was a billionaire before he ever ran for office, that he didn't need our money, that he was just trying to save the country. But now we know the truth. 40% of Donald Trump's wealth came while he was president. And it wasn't from building things or creating jobs. It was from crypto scams, shady shell companies, and billionaire investors who knew exactly what they were buying.
A lot of the people who are on this list appear to be foreign buyers. So these are not necessarily U.S. citizens. They may be foreign-born living here in the U.S., or perhaps they don't live in the U.S. We would like to know more, but their identities are shielded. And when we asked the White House today if they would be providing a list of attendees, they said they would not be, because this is something that the president is doing on his personal time as part of his personal business.
While the media chased his tweets, Trump was building a digital money machine behind the scenes, a crypto pipeline funneled through his sons, protected by smoke and mirrors, and loaded with cash from people we were told were the enemy. And the worst part? We're paying for it. Through busted safety nets, gutted benefits, and a political system that's been bought one token at a time. Now ask yourself, why is Trump raging at Jessica Tarlov? Why is Fox News treating her like a threat? Simple, because she told the truth. She said what the rest of them won't, that Trump wasn't serving the country, he was serving himself. And the receipts, they're brutal. Jessica Tarlov had the backbone to say it on national TV, and it hit like a truth 2x4 right between the jackass's eyes.
No, 40% of Donald Trump's wealth has been accumulated since he became president because of 2 crypto coins. The New York Times did interviews with foreign buyers of this cryptocurrency who came over here to have dinner with him. A guy from South Korea.
This is not even part of the segment.
So what?
You're talking about a meme coin.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about who's corrupt and who is profiting off the American office.
40% of Trump's wealth came while he was president. That's not just a number. That's the receipts of Donald Trump's nefarious scam. While everyday Americans are getting crushed by inflation, job loss, and COVID, Donald Trump is getting rich off crypto. Not before the presidency, during. Isn't that in itself illegal and impeachable? Yeah, it is. He told us he was a billionaire who didn't need a dime. He swore he was just trying to help. But Tarlov pulled the curtain back and exposed the entire scam. That's why he hates Jessica Tarlov, because she told the truth. He's not a savior. He's a hustler with a podium. And this wasn't about draining the swamp. It was about draining the treasury, one crypto wallet at a time. Don Jr. went on camera and tried to sell us the dumbest lie in the book. Yeah, my dad owns it, but he doesn't touch it. We don't talk to him about it. It's walled off. Walled off? Please. That's not a firewall. That's a money laundering power strip. This isn't a family business. It's a crime family with a shared crypto wallet. While Americans were begging for flood relief, Donald Trump was making $57 million off a crypto company, and his idiot sons want you to believe he was just accidentally getting rich. Tell us another one before that gets cold. They told us Trump was working day and night for the forgotten men and women of America. They said he didn't need a paycheck. But that was the bait. The switch came later, when we all realized that behind the scenes, Trump was licensing his name to garbage tokens, pumping his brand on meme coins, and setting up digital side hustles while pretending to be your savior. While Trump world got richer, your dollar got weaker, your job got riskier, and your retirement just got a hell of a lot more fragile. And they had the nerve to call this the golden age. But let's call it what it really is. It's not a golden age. It's a gold-plated Ponzi scheme, a shell game run by a family that thinks you are too dumb to notice the coins disappearing from your wallet while they scream about freedom. Trump said that he was going to be tough on China. That was the hair on fire promise. He'd protect us from foreign influence. He'd bring jobs home. He'd stand strong. But the moment he took office, a Chinese billionaire who was already under SEC investigation suddenly showed up as one of the biggest holders of Trump's meme coin. Then that same guy pumped another $75 million into a Trump family token. Surprised? You shouldn't be. And what did we actually get? Not strength, not protection. While he ranted about TikTok, he was selling influence to the same people he told us to fear. And regular Americans, they're the ones getting screwed. MAGA believed he was draining the swamp, but he added a couple feet of swamp water and a few new monsters to go with it. And now, to top it all off, Trump says the way to fix Social Security is to kick millions of people off it. That's not policy. It's cruelty with a calculator. After robbing the country blind through the crypto scams and shady billionaire deals, he's coming for the last thing working Americans can count on. He's not draining the swamp. He's draining your retirement. And if you think he won't come for your benefits next, you're already scammed. So have you ever wondered, really looked into what cryptocurrency was, what it was supposed to be, and what it is now? Cryptocurrency started out as a revolution after the 2008 financial crash when big banks tanked the economy and got bailed out. People were pissed. So the mysterious group released Bitcoin. The whole point, no banks, no more governments, just math, just people. It was originally designed to be decentralized. No one could print more of it. No government could seize it. It was supposed to be peer-to-peer digital cash. If you had a phone and a wallet, a crypto wallet, you could play along. It was supposed to liberate people from corrupt financial systems. But here's what really happened. The billionaires showed up. And then suddenly, crypto wasn't about freedom anymore. It was about scams, hype, and insider grifts. Projects were built to change the world. They were built to pump prices, rug pull retail investors, and cash out. Sound familiar? And nobody, absolutely nobody, embodies that shift better than Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Javier Milei, the Argentinian president at the center of the CryptoGate controversy. Donald Trump said he wasn't in crypto, but while we were locked down and losing jobs, he was making tens of millions off a digital token scam. With with foreign billionaires funding it and his sons running cover. He wasn't protecting the country. He was flipping the presidency like a real estate deal. Elon Musk, he pumped Dogecoin like it was a joke, then cashed out while millions of everyday people got wrecked. Now he's turning Twitter into a private payment empire called X Payments. No oversight, no rules, just Elon playing central banker for the internet. He calls it freedom, but let's be real. It's just monopoly money for one man and his followers. And Javier Milei, the Argentinian president who gifted Musk a chainsaw to cut bureaucracy, he backed a crypto token called Libra, then watched it tank after his allies dumped their shares. It's being called Cryptogate, and it wrecked the savings of tens of thousands of people. It wasn't a policy, it was a coordinated heist dressed up as revolution. All of them claimed they were cutting red tape. What they were really cutting was the break line between wealth and accountability. This wasn't draining the swamp. This was drilling for oil at the bottom of it and selling the rights to the highest bidder. So what do we do with all of this? We stop pretending crypto is the revolution it was sold as. We stop pretending these guys are outsiders or rebels or heroes. They're not. They're insiders. They're elites. They're wolves dressed in blockchain. Crypto was supposed to empower the people, but now it's just another tool for billionaires to silence regulation, dodge taxes, and buy power on the sly. And Donald Trump, he's not broke. He's not fighting the system. He is the system, just in a red hat, riding a golden coin, cashing checks while you're scraping by. If we let this slide, if we let crypto be their hiding place, their slush fund, their excuse to shred every program that helps working people, we're not just getting scammed. We're helping build the next con. So remember, they didn't build a movement. They built a pyramid scheme. And the only way it ends is when we stop buying it in. And that's a fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.